Hi! I haven't filmed a video for almost a month now, and yes, I am doing my October wrap-up because, you know, October is over and I need to bring up this chair, sorry. I feel the need to give you guys an update real quick because I've been gone for 3 weeks to a month now, I think. I don't know, roughly 3 weeks definitely. So yeah, the last time I uploaded a video was back in back in October, and it was a book haul, and then I just disappeared. So I feel the need to explain myself. I mean, I know I don't need to, but I want to, so here we are. I was gone and I feel the need to take a break. It was like a much needed break because my life was a shit show in October. Number one, I was so busy with school. Oh my god. So I'm a senior in college and this is my second to last semester, so of course a lot of things are going on right now, and even though I'm still busy, I think in October that was like the worst. Okay, like so many things were happening. Like I have so many papers due and I spent my Halloween writing a paper. Like that's how crazy it was. So yeah, school is getting really busy and I'm really glad that the fall semester is about to be over because next month is December and then boom, we're done. So very happy about that. The second reason is that I'm in a reading slump a little bit, which fucking suck because I hate to be in a reading slump. The last time I finished a book was mid-October, so it's been a month, and right now I am reading Butterfly Yellow by Tan Hao Lai. So you're gonna see me talk about that book in my November wrap-up, but with that book I have literally 100 pages left, maybe 80, less than 100 pages definitely. And I haven't finished it yet because I keep ignoring it and doing other things because, like I said, I'm so busy, so I don't have time and energy to sit down and read. So yeah, I'm in a reading slump a little bit and it sucks. The third reason is we're gonna get a little bit personal, okay? I believe it was October 22nd. It's literally 2 days after I uploaded my last video, my book haul. Literally 2 days later, I got the news that my grandmother passed away in Vietnam, my maternal grandmother. And so that happened and I was just a mess. My family's a mess, my mom's a mess. And then the week after that, I had 3 papers due. I mean, I'm fine now, thankfully. But still, occasionally I think about it and then I get really depressed. When that happened, I knew that I have to prioritize the things in my life. And of course I stepped away from booktube for a while because I didn't have the energy and the time to film videos, edit videos, or even like think of ideas. I mean, I have some ideas, but the thing is I don't have enough time and shit. So that happened. So yeah, it was bad. It was so bad. But like I said, it's been almost 3 weeks now. Things are looking up a little bit, so my mom is doing fine, I'm doing fine, but still it sucks sometimes. So yeah, those are the 3 reasons why I decided to take a step back. I will say that when it comes to the videos that I'm planning to upload, I really want to start doing journaling videos because I love journaling so much. Oh my god, over the past few weeks I've been journaling so freaking much and I find it very relaxing. It's very therapeutic. It brings me so much joy, so I really want to start doing journaling videos because I really love watching them. I think to myself like, hey, why don't I make videos that I love to watch? Like I love watching journaling videos and stationery stuff. It brings me so much joy, so I'm gonna start doing that and I hope you guys are excited. So yeah, I think that's about it for my life update. And now I'm going to do my October wrap up because, you know, I'm here dressed as a witch. I'm giving you like spooky vibes, but slutty spooky vibes. I need to put on my lipstick because I have black lipstick and you know I bought it for this video, so I'm gonna wear it, okay, no matter what. So in October I read 6 books. This is before I got into a reading slump, so I read 6 books, and since there aren't a lot of books that I'm talking about, I'm going to add in a movie because I watched an amazing movie in October. It has become my favorite movie of all time, so I really want to talk about it. Let's get started, but first I gotta put on my lipstick. The first book that I read in October is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. I finally finished the Harry Potter series. I'm not gonna talk much about it here because I want to do a book review and discussion for this book, but I really hope that I can get all of like the Harry Potter like book review and discussion out in 2019, like before the year ends, because I have like 3 left. I feel like for now I'm just gonna say that I don't love it like I did in the previous years, because since a lot of shit has been revealed to us because of like the crimes of Grindelwald, I just don't like the things that are going on in here, like Nagini. I just hate the fact that an Asian woman is a snake. So yeah, for this book I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Like I said, not my favorite, but I don't hate it. It's just low-key disappointing, but I still really enjoy it. It's really weird. The second book that I finished in October is Second Chance Summer by Morgan Masson. I know that it's really weird to read a contemporary summary book in October, but I started this book in September, like towards the end of the month, and then I finished this book in the beginning of October, so that's why this book is in here. So this book follows a girl named Taylor, and she and her family members find out that the dad is going to die within like 2 or 3 or 4 months, I don't know, but he has cancer and is killing him pretty quickly. So it's their last summer together, and they decide to go to their old beach house to spend the summer together. And then when she's there, she sees her ex-best friend and then also like her ex-boyfriend, I think, because I think she was like 12 or 13 years old. She basically did some shitty things to her ex-best friend and then ex-boyfriend. I believe she's like 16, 17 in this book, so it's been like 5 years, 3, 4, 5 years. I don't remember the years, I suck at numbers, but it's been a while, and she has to deal with the past because she has a really bad habit of running away from her problems. When that happened, when she was like in middle school, she literally just ran away from that problem, and then of course she has to deal with that when she comes back to the beach house over the summer. This book is definitely one of my favorite books because this book did such a good job when it comes to showing how devastating it is to lose your dad. I don't think it's a spoiler to say that the dad passed away in this book, because we know that he has only a few months to live. That's the main reason why they go to the beach house together, because they know his death is coming. That's like their only chance to spend time with the dad. It fucking sucks. It's so heartbreaking, but it's just so raw, and I love that I get to see it in here because I know the pain of losing your dad. Like, even though my situation is different from Taylor, the main character, I completely understand the pain. It hurt so much. I'm glad that Morgan Masson was able to portray that very well in this book. Oh my god, I cried like a bitch at the end of this book. So yeah, I really appreciate that. I also really like the main character, and then of course like the people around her too, because we really go in depth with the brother, the sister, the mom a little bit, and then also the dad. Oh my god, Taylor was so close to her dad. That's why it's so heartbreaking, because you get to see how she does not want to admit that she's gonna lose her dad. And then of course we get to see Lucy, Henry, and then other characters as well. So everything is really good. I still appreciate this book no matter what, because it deals with a topic that I relate to wholeheartedly. So that's why this is one of my favorite books of all time. So of course I'm so glad that I reread this in 2019. I give this book 5 out of 5 stars. I love it so much, and I highly recommend you reading this in the summertime, because this is, you know, perfect for the summer because it takes place in the summer and is at the beach house and everything. So it's really nice. It's heartbreaking. It will punch you in the face. But other than that, I do recommend reading this book in the summer. The third book that I finished is Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. So if you don't know, this is the author of Little Fires Everywhere. I read this book for school. We finished this book like in October, so I do remember a few things here and there, but at the same time I don't. So this book is about a girl named Lydia and her family. In the very beginning of the book, we find out that Lydia has died. This book follows the family, so the mom, the dad, and then the older brother, and then the younger sisters. This is an interracial family because the dad is Chinese, meanwhile the mom is white. Their kids are biracial, and we get to see how everyone is dealing with this. Like, everyone has their own issues, and of course everything just conflict with each other, and I really enjoyed this novel. Okay, let me just like remember what's in the synopsis. So that's basically it. Like, Lydia has died, and in this book we explore the past, present and future of all of like the family members, because they are all in this together. So when it comes to this book, I really enjoy everything except the ending. So let's start with the writing style. I really love the writing style. I think it's just so simple yet effective. In this book, we get to see the present day, so we get to see how the family members deal with Lydia's death, and then we have the flashback scenes, and then we get to see how this family operate before her death, and we get to see the relationship between like the parents, but then also the children with the parents, and then like the relationship with the siblings. There's just so much, and I enjoy all of that because I love learning how they work together in a way, like how they became a family, like especially with James and Marilyn. I think that's just so interesting. Celeste Ng does a really good job of showing how shitty the characters can be. So James, I hate him. He can go suck a dick. Marilyn, she's interesting, but at the same time, I don't really like her. I think like the only issue, or like the only thing that I can think of when it comes to like the older brother Nate, is that he wants his father's approval, but he doesn't get it because James fucking sucks, which makes sense, you know. Lydia, she can be a bitch, okay? I'm not gonna lie, she can be a straight up bitch. So that's all I'm gonna say. The younger sister, Hannah, I feel so bad for her because she's like the youngest child, but she's like the forgotten child. Like no one remembers that she exists. Even her parents, you don't understand. There's like a part in the book, basically Celeste Ng tells us that Hannah is always forgotten by the people around her, especially her mother. Oh my god, how can you forget a child like that? I don't understand, because it's really weird. She's the youngest child, and you know how like the youngest child always has the most attention from everyone, especially the parents, but it's not the case here. That's interesting. It's really freaking sad. Okay, now let's get to the ending. I am so disappointed with the ending. Everything is just so good, but then when I get to the ending, I was not satisfied because Celeste Ng basically just tells us the future in like 2 paragraphs, and that's it. I don't like that because number one, I don't like James, so I wanted the worst for him, but we didn't get that, so I was kind of salty. But other than that, everything else, it was just told to us. I find that to be ridiculous because throughout this entire freaking book, Celeste Ng show and tell the story to us, and that's like the key to good storytelling, is telling and showing. Like if you have taken creative writing classes and stuff like that, you know. So I don't like the fact that in the very end she tells us everything that happens in the future, and it's not even like things that I give 2 shits about, you know, but I was just like, wow, this is kind of lazy. Like I find it really lazy, the fact that she just tells us everything. I am not loving the ending at all. I thought it sucks ass, but other than that, I just enjoyed the book. That's why I'm so conflicted with this book, because I love everything else except the ending, but at the same time the ending determines my rating for this book, you know. I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars because at the end I was not feeling good at all. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. The last 3 books that I read in October is Fullmetal Alchemist, the manga. So this is volume 25, 26, and then 27. So this is the last 3 volumes of the manga series. We have come a long way because I started reading the manga back in February and I finished it in October, so 8 months, and I loved it so much. So if you don't know, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is like one of my favorite shows ever, and then I don't know why, but I decided to read the manga. But yeah, I finished it. Volume 25, I give it 4 out of 5 stars, and then the last 2 volumes, 26 and then 27, I gave it 5 out of 5 stars because it was so good. If you don't know what the story is about, this is about Edward and Alphonse. Basically, they lost parts of their bodies and they're trying to find the Philosopher's Stone to get their bodies back. However, they stumble upon this secret about the government, and then they have to defeat the bad guys, and it's so good. It's so freaking good. Now, I will say that if you want to watch the anime, you should watch the anime, okay? You don't need to read the manga to appreciate the story. I feel like the anime did such a good job with the adaptation because the anime came out like 10 years ago, but when you watch it, like the animation is just so flawless. It's timeless. Everything is good. I love the way the characters are, you know, translated to the anime, and I love the music. I love the storytelling. I think the anime did such a good job. So if you're like conflicted between reading the manga and watching the anime, I just say watch the anime because it's on Netflix, so it's accessible to everyone if you do have Netflix, obviously. Watch the anime, it's so good. So good, okay? Oh my god. If you want to read the manga, then you can, obviously, because it's a little bit different from the anime, but still they're both good in their own ways. So I kind of recommend the anime more than the manga, to be honest. I feel like anime is much easier to consume. So I think that's about it for this. This is my last time talking about Fullmetal Alchemist in a wrap-up video, so it's kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie, I am devastated because I don't know what to do now. I finished the manga series. It was just really good and I love it so much. So watch the anime, read the manga, whatever you do, just consume the story, okay? Fullmetal Alchemist is phenomenal. So those are all of the books that I read in October. Is, you know, not that much, but hey, shit happens in October, okay? But I will say that I'm gonna talk about this movie and it's so good, okay? You need to watch this movie and it's called Your Name. All right, you need to watch Your Name. I forgot the Japanese name, damn it. I watched this on Amazon. So if you have Amazon Prime, I think you can rent this for like $2 or $3, I forgot, but you can rent this movie for like a week and you only pay a little, okay? So this movie is so good. Let me tell you what it's about first. So this movie follows two characters, Mitsuha and Taki. So this takes place in Japan. So Mitsuha lives in the countryside, meanwhile Taki lives in Tokyo. And then one day they switch bodies and they both have to live their lives as the other person, you know? That happened. And then this is around the time when a comet is about to pass over Japan, and I think that's all I can tell you. So I watched this movie 5 times. It's a lot because I rarely rewatch movies, but I keep watching it over and over and over again because it's just that good. I have come to the conclusion that this is my favorite movie of all time because it's just so different and I love everything about it. Even though there are plot holes, I don't care. I still appreciate this movie no matter what. I love the characters, I really do. I also love the music, I love the plot. It's very intense, and I will say that when it comes to this movie, you do have to pay attention to it because if not, you'd be confused. Also, I do recommend watching this in Japanese. I think that's why I love this movie so much, because I realized that the Japanese language and the voice actors, they're so good. Oh my god, I just really love this movie so much. So yeah, I really wanna mention it because it's my favorite movie of all time now, and I'm so glad that I found this movie in October, and Jonathan was the one who recommended this movie to me. So thank you, babe. And of course, I had to give this movie 5 out of 5 stars, of course. I love it so much. I've watched it 5 times in a week. That's a lot, okay? Everyone needs to see it. It's on Amazon. I think it's also on YouTube, but like you do have to pay the money to rent it, you know? But I think it's worth it because it's like $2 or $3 for an amazing movie. So I'm just saying, it's worth to rent the movie. So that is it for my October wrap-up. I hope you guys enjoy it. It feels really good to sit down and film a video, surprisingly, because you know it's been like a month. Look forward to journaling videos because I really want to start doing journaling videos. I think the first video is a stationery haul because I did buy a lot of like pens and markers and washi tape. Yeah, I'm so excited to film some relaxing journaling videos, stationery videos, stuff like that. So I hope you guys are excited as well because I am definitely excited. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.